Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. And today we're going to be doing a reading vlog. This is actually right now is the third time I've tried to record this. The first time I recorded it the right way with my back facing camera. It came out all blurry, like a little intro. Then the last time I tried it, everything was fine except I ordered a pizza and it got here a lot quicker than I thought I was going to get. So today's meal for lunch will be Marco's pizza, and I'm gonna show y'all. Why not? I'm not gonna let y'all see me eat it, but fuck yeah. Pepperoni Magnifico. I'm excited. I'm so excited because I'm hungry. All I ate was like French toast sticks for breakfast. I was rotting in the bed for a while. Anyway, because I was rotting in the bed for so long, I was like, okay, I should really do a reading vlog today because I said I wanted to do it for the month of February because it's my birthday month. How many times am I going to tell y'all that? Every time I make a video. And I do need to read some manga. So in whatever video I last talked about, I'm sure I talk about all the time, I have quite a few series that are completed and not long in my collection that I really want to read and prioritize, but I'm a mood reader. I pick up things as I go. But the one series I know I will be reading for this reading vlog and finishing is Junie Tyson. I believe that's how you say the name of this. 4 volumes. I think that should be easy enough. I've heard good things about this. I think this is also an anime, which I think I've heard about. The people said was good. I know when I talked about getting this, a few people in the comments said that they had either read it or possibly watched it. The people who said they read it, they said it was really good. So I'm gonna read the back for y'all so y'all know what's going on with it, because some people might not. But every 12 years, 12 fighters take the forms of the Chinese zodiac to engage in a battle royale. With their strength and mysterious powers, they fight to the death, and the sole survivor is granted the ultimate prize, any wish. So I think this is clearly going to be very action-packed. We might have a little bit of like background on a character here and there. You know, you got to have that. And it seems like the last volume is actually the longest, but like, I want to know what's going on with this person, okay? You're like wolfish. You got a jock strap on that also includes suspenders, and the little panties are fur lined. Can you see the fur? This kind of looks metal. Chastity belt, if you will. Bow tie. Let's get into it. I want to see what's going on with this. So this is what I will definitely be reading. By the end of this video, I will have read 4 volumes. Next up, I talked about in my wrap up that I read Gangsta Cursed in January, which would lead me into rereading the first volume of Gangsta, but actually finishing the rest of the series because it is only 8 volumes, and I think that should be pretty easy to read. Now, I've watched the anime of Gangsta, but it didn't have an ending, which was very sad. At the time, many years ago, everyone said, you gotta read it. But I wasn't collecting this when I was watching this anime. Took me a while. There were a few volumes I could not get my little fingers on, but I eventually got them all, and I would like to read this baby. Gangsta Cursed was really good. Again, I like the anime. I read the first volume sometime last year. I am gonna reread it just so I can get, you know, back into the groove. But Gangsta is something I will be reading. Now, I don't think that I'll get through all 8 volumes. I just want to be realistic. So I'm going to set a minimum of 4 volumes. So the first 4 volumes I will read. Even though I've read the first volume, I feel like it'll be like I'm reading it for the first time. I'm just trying to be optimistic like that. So for the palette cleansers, I have Mashal Volume 12. I am not sure when the 15th volume comes out, but as of right now, I have up to Volume 14. So hey, if I'm feeling like, okay, I've read the 4, maybe I'll pull out the other 2 volumes for Mashal and I'll just knock that out. That would be nice. I would like that. I also have Platinum End. So I actually already read this volume, so I'm actually going to be starting volume 7. I just haven't pulled it yet. But I finally dipped my toe back into Platinum End. I was like, look, there's only 14 volumes. I can do this. So once I pull volume 7, I don't have that many left. So who knows? I might get pretty far along in Platinum End. I might get to volume 10. That would be nice, but I'm going to take my time with Platinum End because I have gotten burnt out on it a bit, you know, before. I don't want to do that again. So Platinum End is also an option. I finally read the last volume of One Piece. I have the next one behind me somewhere. You can't see it. It's a little bit further away, but I do. But with that being said, everything else that I have beside me is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig, Maiden Monster Mara. This is good so far. I am not quite at page 100. I'm almost there. And I don't even know how many pages away from part 2. At least 12 or so, but I'm excited. So far this is good. I'm liking where it's going. I'm liking the different POVs we have in this one. It's not just from Elspeth. It's Elm, it's Raven. Was there somebody else? Elspeth, which is, you know, what's going on with her. Moving into part 2 though, I wonder, will I get another perspective? Because the person I would like to see have a chapter is Eon. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but I would like to see her perspective because she is more in this book. I just have this theory about her and the Maiden card. So her cousin got the Maiden card. The Maiden card makes you very beautiful, but the longer you use it, the colder you become. So it's like, yeah, you might be beautiful, but you have no emotions. Eon has kept this thing on, okay? She has not tapped the card, and I have a theory, and I think that I can give this theory because I don't have the answer, and no one should feel like it's a spoiler because I don't know, but if you haven't read the second book, I'll put a little thing up here that says, okay, I'm gonna talk about a spoiler. I don't know if this is the thing, but this is my thing. So if you've read it, feel free to watch, say in the comments, you are so right, or you're so on track, girl. Let me know. If not, just skip it. But I'm pretty sure that I think that Hoth tapped her Maiden card and kept her that way and hid it. And that's why she wants to be in the castle, because she didn't choose to stay like with the Maiden card, that Providence card tapped still. I don't think she wants to be, but then at the same time, she could have hidden it and she just never got the opportunity to click it. I don't know. It's so hard to say. It's so hard to say with her card, but I'm excited. Obviously, something's going on with her and Elm. I want that to happen. And I'm just glad that we're getting more of Elspeth's cousin because I do think that she's a really interesting character. Everything that's happened to her so far is just really sad. But anyway, so that is what I've got going on for me right now. It's like 2 o'clock. By the time I get back into filming, because I will be eating off camera, I hope to go into my office, do some editing because I need to edit a video to hopefully upload tomorrow. I've just been so behind on that, just as a little, you know, this is what's been going on with me. But yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to be reading for this vlog. Luckily it is not blurry. I can see myself and the pizza looks good. So without further ado, let me eat and I will be right back to read Junie Tyson with you. So let's go. All right, we're back. Okay, food was good, by the way, delicioso. So I've read the first 2 volumes. These are so good. This first volume, I was shocked by who died first. And the thing is, like, I know that this is a battle royale and people have to die. I don't know why, and it's only 4 volumes, so there's really no reason why I'm shocked. But the fact that, like, we're talking, not even 20 pages into, okay, that's an exaggeration. very quickly and someone dies, and then right after there's a showdown, and it shocked the hell out of me. A character that I was actually hoping was going to win is dead now. And another character who is very weird. You know, the thing is, I don't think that they'll win, even though they're so strong. But it's so hard because they could, because the person everyone says is the number one could be the one who actually gets killed by this character. But this one, really cool. Second volume, also really cool. I'm sad about everybody who dies in this one. Like, people, boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's going, and there's 12 characters who are fighting, and we've already lost, let me think, okay. See, I can't say the names out loud because then you'll know. Okay, these two, right? So, yeah, 6. So 6 out of 12, there's 6 people left, right? I just met another character who I really, really like, but I don't have confidence that they will survive. I think I know who it's going to come down to. One is going to be, like, unlikely, I think, who is considered weak, and then somebody who's very strong, and I think the weak one will win. Because, I don't know, there's just little foreshadowing tidbits dropped in, and I'm liking it. So yes, going to continue on with these two. I actually don't think I'm going to take a break and read anything in the middle. Like, I was like, oh, you know, if between these 4, I might pick up Mashal. No, I'm just going to read. I'm just going to knock this out because it's going so well and I really like it so far. What I have on TV that you could probably see me laughing at every now and then, I have American Dad on just as something in the background. But yeah. And there's like cute little, I showed in the last one, there's cute little like posters in here. I did not notice that when I first got this. Let me see if there's one in every single one. Oh my God, there is. Oh, I didn't even notice in the first one. So that's really cute. So there's like a mini poster. I'm not one for mini posters, so I probably won't be taking these out and displaying them. It's not for me. But man, you know, this is really like reminding me of a Kame ga Kill just for how bloody it is. Because these characters, it's not just that they have weapons, because they do have weapons, but they also have some type of special power. So far, Rabbits has been the craziest, and you didn't even know that that was going to happen. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. All right, so next I'm going to finish the last 2. I will kind of give like a rating on it since I will be finishing in one sitting, but I won't get into too much more reviewing just in case someone wants to read it and they don't want to be spoiled for anything. But I will give my rating. So with that being said, I'm going to finish these. I will be right back. Okay, I just finished the 4th volume. It did end the way that I thought it was going to end, in like who survived, but I really liked it. I actually thought it was going to be a little switcheroony on me, but I was wrong, and I really liked this. So this manga originated as a light novel. As I've learned this as I've read, because the Akira Akatsuki talks about it. It's also on the cover, but I didn't notice that. But it's nice because towards the end, like, he gives little like snippets. And so the light novel was by Nisoisen, and the character is designed by Hikaru Hikaru Nakamura. So this was really, really cool. I really liked this. I would definitely rate this. I'm gonna go for 5 stars, and you wanna know why? So something I really liked about some series that were like Black Torch. Black Torch was only 5 volumes, and it felt like it probably should have been more because the ending was rushed. That's just my opinion. In this one, granted, this was already a light novel. I can't speak to Black Torch if that was based off a light novel first, but obviously the story's already there and it's taking place in 12 hours. You know, I'm pretty sure that's right. They ingest a poison that will dissolve and kill everybody if nobody is like the last one standing in like 12 hours. So everything has to happen very quickly, but I feel like this was done so perfectly that nothing ever felt rushed. Like nobody's death felt like, okay, I see you just kind of needed to get rid of this person. Granted, there were a few characters like, oh, I can't say it. Oh, fuck. There were 2 or 3 characters who died very quickly. The first character who dies really quickly, that happens off screen, right? We don't see it happen. We just know that it happened. We see it later how that happened. But when I'm saying this, I'm thinking of 2 characters in particular. One dies because they end up trying to hide, and the other one underestimates their opponent, and then they die quickly. They really were not expecting that. I think everybody else, you know, the second death that happened pretty quick too, but it was still pretty epic. Anyway, this was really good. Did I already rate it? I would rate it 5 stars if I didn't say that already. I'm rating this 5 stars. I think that this is really good. It went by quickly, but in a way that wasn't leaving me like, man, I wish that this was longer. I feel satisfied after reading these 4 volumes. I actually want to go so far as to read the light novel. I know, sick, right? The cool thing is that the person who wins at the end of this, they have a really interesting power, and you still, like, again, the whole point is you have to defeat these 12 people, or these other 11 people, and then you get the final wish. This person had a really cool power, so they're going to take a little while to decide what their wish is going to be, and there is, like, I guess you could say an epilogue. Now, I don't know if that's a manga or if that is just a light novel. Either way, I'm going to look into it because I think it would be really cool to read that and to kind of see what else happens. I just thought that this character was so freaking cool. I liked it. This was interesting. I want to watch the anime too. My husband does anime nights with his friends that he streams with. So I'm thinking, like, I'm going to watch that and see if it's really good. And if it is really good, I'm gonna say you should watch this with them. So I think right now it is 5 o'clock. I think it's like 5:30. It's coming on 6, something like that. I'm gonna take a break because God, I'm already tired. I'm gonna take a break because I pushed through all of these. I didn't really take a break, so I'm gonna take a moment. I might put a little documentary on. Maybe in the middle of putting the documentary on, I will like shoot through volume 1. But again, my hope is to read these 4 today. At the very least, I know I'm gonna pick up 2 Toasted Crowns and read till part 2. So actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do first. Give myself a little bit of a cleanser, a little bit of a palette cleanser. Let's see, hold on. So part 2 starts on page 115. I'm at page 93. So that should be easy. So I'm gonna take a little break. My husband's probably coming home soon anyway, so he'll be calling me. We'll talk on his way home. And yes, so I'm really excited. Thanks for sitting with me through that. I'm not quite done. I still need to edit a video today because I do start work tomorrow and I want to do that. And I will bring y'all along with me as I do. But so far, this is like the first part. I have accomplished the 4 volumes I said I wanted to read. At the very least, by the time I see you again, I will get to part 2 of 2 Toasted Crowns, and hopefully, honestly, I've read actually 2 volumes of Gangsta. That will be my little short-term goal. So yes, I will be right back. Hello, everybody. So it's almost midnight. I got to part 2 of Two Twisted Crowns. I'm on volume 3 of Gangsta. So I think, I don't know, I'm kind of falling asleep. I'm sitting here on the sofa with the dog, watching Friday the 13th in the background. I don't know, I feel like I'm only gonna get through this volume before I start nodding off, because this is, I would have already been taking my pre-sleep nap by now. I'm not quite tired, but like I could, you know, if I put it down and I just kind of like rested my head back, I could fall asleep. But I do want to finish this because I said I wanted to. I think it said it's like 11, I think it's like 11:30. So hopefully I can finish this 3rd volume before midnight. That would be nice. I'm going to check back in with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep this vlog short because I know when I make it a little bit too long, I get overwhelmed. I don't want to post anything. But it's been a successful day. So far, I've read 7 volumes. 6. This will be the 7th. I don't know, so we'll see. So hopefully, yeah, I can get this read. If I'm feeling funky tomorrow, I'll do a little bit more reading and fill you guys in, and then that will be it. But yeah, day 1, success. I have to work tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I'll take you along while I go to work. You can see what I carried with me to read on my break. And yeah, that should be it. But good night. It's time for bed, basically. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't know. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We're still in vlog mode. And today is Valentine's Day. This is my husband, Dev. Feel free to follow him if you like Twitch streamers. Dev the Devastator. Plug yourself. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that.
No. I stream on Twitch, survival games, Dead by Daylight, anything involving crafting, building, stuff like that.
Yay! He is awesome. He's very cute and sweet and nice, and I love him.
Well, you're nice.
Thank you. Anyway, Debbie just took me out for lunch, and he got us a ton of little mystery boxes. And I always talk about how I would really like to do a video where I unbox stuff, and I don't. So we got 2 of the hidden dissectables, One Piece. So I actually have Weevil and Doflamingo. So what I personally want is Kuma. Like anybody else is fine. Wait, did I recently? I might also have Buggy upstairs.
Have you even reached Kuma?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We also have 2 of the One Piece like bag clips. I personally want Usopp. Where's Usopp? Right there. Or Chopper.
I want Chopper.
Oh, I want Chopper. I'm pretty sure this one's Usopp. I don't know why. And then we have Smeesky. I love Smeesky. This is the bathing one. Yeah, bath. I don't really care which one I get, but I would like the one that's on the cover. I think that'd be cute. And then I got Debbie a little chocolate One Piece. This shit was expensive.
Wait, how much was it?
It was $4.
Oh my god.
I know. I was like,
did you see the receipt?
I did. It's also dark chocolate with caramel filled.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. All right, Loki. So what do you want? Do you have a pick?
Mihawk would be Mihawk is cool. Yeah, or Doffy. Doffy's cool too.
All right, so the only thing is be careful because usually there's a character card in there that kind of spoils it for you.
Okay.
So just pull the bag. Ooh. I hope this is Kuma. Oh, it's Buggy.
Ooh.
Nice. What? That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Don't forget your little stand. Oh, I want to put that on my side.
Wait, you want this one?
I kind of do.
Does mine have a stand? Yeah.
That's so cool. I can't believe you got Mihawk. That's awesome.
You don't already have him?
No.
Did you already have Buggy?
I don't think I have Buggy.
We can have Mihawk if you want.
It's upstairs, so that's why I forget sometimes. I just know, like when I was holding these the first time I got one, I knew that I got him.
Wait, do these connect?
I kind of, not like the best, but kind of, yeah.
Just wondering more if they'll like bump into each other.
You probably have to be strategic with who goes next to each other. Yeah. If I could get Kuma or Law, that would make me happy.
Okay.
I'll let you do this one because I think this is the one you picked.
The sword is cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Alrighty, little kitty. There's a little thing. Do you have an indent?
No. Horizontally. Here from this side.
Thank you. Thank you. I was right. It's Usopp. Yay! My baby! Lisa
Chopper!
Shut
I'm
up!
just kidding.
Oh! You're such a fudger. Yay!
I like Sanji too, though. He's cool. Oh, there's like rubber. These are cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look at Usopp.
That's
He's so cute.
He's so goofy looking.
I'm gonna let you open a Smeesky.
Okay.
He doesn't like Smeeskies. He thinks they're weird and he doesn't like the name.
Yeah, I don't like this. Every time she says the name,
I love a Smeesky. Alright, so if I could get the one that's on the front, where he's just soaping his hair or his bald head, that'd make me happy, but anyone would be fine. Oh, he's holding a rubber ducky. Oh, this is the one where he lays down. I think. Or he leans up against something.
Yeah, the back of his head's flat.
Yeah.
So, it looks ridiculous.
I just get a little fake bathtub and put him in it. Oh! Peekaboo.
How much are these? Oh my.
Okay, well.
For that?
It makes me happy.
Okay.
They glow in the dark, and that's what I really like too. So yep, so I think we got a good haul here.
Not too bad.
I am really excited about Usopp. Like, I can't believe I just knew by the nose. Oh, yeah, you probably couldn't put them together. Try them on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Oh no, even then the sword. The sword.
Then he probably goes beside. Buggy might not.
I mean, you can just have him kind of like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
But yes, that is my little haul. All right, well, that's the end of this part of the video. I just wanted to do it. But yeah, I will see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna finish reading Gangsta. I'm almost done. I have to go to work. I hate that for me. But yeah, and I will see you guys again. Bye. Say bye, my baby.
Bye, my baby.
Baby.
Okay. You don't what?
Like enthusiastic. Like, bye, my baby.
Bye.
Well, don't say bye, my baby. Just say bye.
Okay.
Be like Connie. Yeah, bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It is quite a few days later, but I really, really needed to film an outro for the video. Like, I have edited it and I ended on the last thing that you saw a few days ago. And yeah, it's time. It's time. I just got very busy because it is my birthday week. Today is the 22nd. Tomorrow, the 23rd, is my birthday. So I worked all weekend. I worked Monday and Tuesday. I didn't work yesterday, but me and Devin hung out. So, you know, I didn't feel like filming anything. It's my me and time. And yeah, it's time to film an outro and talk about what I read. So I did good. I'm amazing, I know. We're going to start off with Platinum End. I can't remember if I said that I wanted to read this or I had already read this, but I'll give a little synopsis of what this is for those who maybe don't know, and I haven't talked about it in a while since I've slowly been picking it up every now and then. So Platinum End is basically about a bunch of people who were about to commit suicide are approached by angels, like right when they're about to, you know, some people about to jump off the damn building, okay? And the angels are like, hey, please don't. Please don't. How about I give you a better option? Better option being, we're going to give you powers and you are going to fight against these other people who were also in the same circumstances as you. And you guys are going to fight to possibly be God. Because God has said, cut the cameras, I'm done. Okay, angels, you figure it out. So the angels, angels are also very cool. Like, they're all very different. I do like the angels probably more than I like the human God candidates, but the angels all have something special about them. Maybe one angel is like the angel of greed. The one angel is of knowledge. So it's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Our main character, Midai, I think that's how you say his name. He is okay. I mean, he can be a little bit annoying, especially in this volume, but Hajime, I think that was this character's name. Let me look at it really quick. Pretty wild. Yeah, Hajime. So he has a pretty tragic story, born very ugly. That's not my words. That's all about him. Hates his family. His family's very abusive. He's horrifically bullied at school, and he's approached because he's about to take his life. And I think that he actually gets like an angel of like, not beauty, but vanity or something. He, you know, you can do these things to manipulate people. So he gets plastic surgery. He's very like gorgeous. He wants to have a girlfriend, but he's a little psycho. He's a little psychotic. I'm not saying that he's a nice character. He offers himself, like his powers, whatever, to the like main villain of the story. And through a series of events, he kind of like switches sides, and he's with Midai and the two other people that are working with him. The thing that was frustrating about his character is that he really does not want to kill people, and we're gonna need to kill the main villain. Okay, he's pretty fucking wild and we need to kill him. So every time he's like, I'm gonna hesitate, you're fixing to get some people killed. Okay, some other people killed. Just fucking do it. Okay, we don't have time to waste. Still liking Platinum End. I will be finishing it. Not gonna make any promises. I will be finishing it by the end of this month. Look at me, I'm getting text messages. But I'm getting close. Okay, there's only 14 volumes. I finished volume 7. I'm on to volume 8 at some point, so I'm really close. So wish me luck that I could just knock this out, because it's slow going, but I'm not disliking it. I'm just not picking up very fast. But the main event is all of Gangsta. I cried several times reading this, and I think it's only right because it is very sad. Gangsta is about these two men, Nick and Warwick. We sometimes get a flashback of these two when they first met, when they were kids. Nick is a Twilight. A Twilight is basically a human that was given some type of drug, gives them powers. They are human. They are heavily discriminated against. It's very sad how horrible they are treated. And I talked about this a little bit in Gangsta Cursed, the prequel, where we see like what really goes down in this like city of Ergastalum. I don't know. A lot of syllables. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's hard to know how to pronounce that. Twilights are like mass murdered by this group of hunters, which are almost like Twilights. Let's be real, like they're giving some drugs too. And I don't know, it's just like, I don't know where all the hate comes from for the Twilights, because, you know, they really just want to live their lives, be happy, make love, and be in love. It's really not that serious, but they are severely hated. Anyway, these two are called handymen. They work with the police and they get some stuff done. Okay, people know of them, but they stand on the side of Twilights. Anyway, another thing is happening where there is some plot to really take down Twilights again. And it's really fucking sad. We see some people who have now grown up from when we read Gangsta Cursed. Some people that were in that prequel are in Gangsta. They're committing the same acts of violence, crimes against humanity. And then we have people who just want to be happy and protect those that they love. This was so sad. I cried. Which volume did I cry at? Well, pretty much from volume 5 on, I cried. Ooh, they got me. This one killed me, especially because this main character's name is Constance. You know, I got a tender heart for those who have the same name as me. All in all, this series is really good. If you want something that has action in it, if you want something that has like some complicated relationships, but also very loving relationships, you will like Gangsta, okay? And we're not just following those people. We're also following another character named Alex. She kind of gets involved with the handyman. We are seeing a little bit of her story too. She is being abused by her pimp, and he has put her on a drug that's really messed with her mind. So there's a lot of storylines going on in Gangsta, which I really did like. I think that you've got a lot of complex characters, complex relationships, and it's very, very sad. I cried several times throughout the series. It's very emotional, but the thing that really sucked is that, much like the anime, the way it ends is like kind of on a cliffhanger. So the mangaka had some health problems. They wrote, I guess, what would be the equivalent of like another volume. It's like a few chapters. So I did get on Manga Dex and read a few of them, but I fell asleep. So I need to go back and reread, because it's taking place like either within the same month of everything that happens when there's this new set of people trying to kill Twilight, or like within the same year, basically. But I get the impression that I'm not going to get a lot of information, which really sucks. And the crazy thing is that they even talk about it throughout this series at some point. I can't remember which volume. The mangaka fills us in on the fact that this is stalled so far, I guess, where that volume was, and then it continues. But Gangsta Cursed is finished, and Gangsta Cursed was like, oh yeah, we're gonna push that through. So I'm like surprised that whoever was responsible for not like, I don't want to say putting a pause on her, but like putting a pause on Gangsta, that they were like, let's do Gangsta Cursed. It's like, this also has a really good story. Like, I think you need Gangsta Cursed to understand a lot of what's going on in here, especially characters like Marco, because Marco like plays a big role in some of the like mafia families who are trying to protect Twilight. You need to know why he is the way he is, so when you meet characters like this, you're like, oh, well, they suck ass. And again, this one just broke my heart. Constance, I love you, girl. Marco, I love you, dude. But anyway, I'm gonna keep reading what I found online, because I think it's worth it. If I never get a conclusion, I never get a conclusion, but maybe someone can like write a fanfic. I'll just create it in my mind. I don't know, but it's sad because there's so much more. Like, someone has done a layer of betrayal, okay, like a fucking onion in this. You don't realize how involved this person is for being so evil towards Twilight. It's kind of referenced and hinted in Gangsta Cursed, but you don't know why. I got a little lost because I was like, wait, who the hell is who? Because two of these characters who are plotting, they look very similar. So I would get confused about, wait, who is this again? Who is that again? Is this the same person? I don't know who I'm saying. All in all, I would definitely rate Gangsta, I would say 5 stars, even though like I'm not satisfied, because like the story continues, right? It continues after volume 8. Like, it needs more. I would still say it's 5 stars because I cried. I got invested. I got very attached. Okay. I needed more. And I think that that's worth 5 stars personally. But that's it. Okay. I have to end this because this vlog is kind of long, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Thank you very much. Hopefully I can get this added to this and published today, which is the 22nd, because I really want to film something else. Yeah, I need to film something else, and I need to have like Final Cut Pro clean and good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for sticking with me. If you like this video, please like this video. If you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.